Good morning, my fellow European citizens. Storing food, water and essentials, is that smart preparedness or unnecessary panic? EU Commissioner Hadia Labib says every household should be ready for war, blackouts or disasters.
It's Hadia Labib. Welcome to What's in My Bag Survival Edition.
But some call it fear-mongering. Is Europe truly at risk, or are we being told to prepare for a crisis that may never come? Let's see what Europeans think about that issue.
If disaster struck tomorrow, how many days could you last with what's in your fridge and storage?
Since I went to the supermarket recently, maybe 1 week and a half, I think.
2-3 days max.
2 days maybe.
Maybe a couple of weeks.
I would say not that much at the moment, because with the level of prices increasing, I'm buying less and less.
I don't know, maybe 1 to 2 weeks.
Probably also a week.
Do you think Europe is prepared enough for a potential crisis, or have we learned anything from the pandemic, for example?
We haven't learned anything. No. I think that if like a pandemic happens now, we are not ready again.
How good are we prepared? We'll probably see, but I would feel better than the last time.
I am a little bit more pessimistic about that. I mean, we see how we're struggling with like what Trump is doing now, and it doesn't seem that we are well prepared or that we are working well together in Europe. So,
Personally, I've learned a lot, and I hope I could react in the right way. Maybe the governments are going to act quickly, but we don't know.
I hope that we are prepared, but I don't think so.
I think we have maybe not learned all too much from the COVID crisis.
What would it take for you to start preparing your own emergency kit?
Actually, I don't know. I never thought about it.
Probably something like an attack on a European country, like a warfare. Something like that, yeah.
If there is an imminent threat.
When there will be signs that some big crisis is going to happen to my homeland of Germany, then I would probably start thinking about it.
Should governments encourage stockpiling, or does that create unnecessary panic?
In a certain way, I think that many people would be worried, a lot worried, and they will be panicking.
I think it would lead to unnecessary panic.
Stockpiling is for sure something they need to consider, yeah.
I think encouraging stockpiling for individuals would create unnecessary panic.
Sweden has been preparing for years. Should the rest of Europe follow its example?
So if they are prepared and they are not panicking, they should be a good example.
I don't see the need at the moment.
I don't think that everybody at home needs to do that if there's not a real threat.
Why not?
Yes, I think so.
Preparedness. Own choice or rule?
I think should be a choice, because we live in a free Europe, so everyone should take care of themselves, and in the end it's their own responsibility. So
Choice.
Choice.
A choice.
For me, it has to be a choice, of course.
For the individual, it should be a choice, because you can go to a supermarket and just buy all the noodles you can find. But for a country, it should maybe be a rule that a country is prepared to some kinds of crisis.
Timely planning or last-minute hoarding?
timely planning.
Timely planning.
Definitely some planning, but not over planning.
Ideally, in advance.
Timely planning, of course.
Governmental responsibility or individual one?
More leaning to the government.
The bigger picture is hard to see for the individuals, so there's more on the governments that they need to prepare for.
Both.
I would say the government to set the line, and then each individuals in their own household to get ready with the tools they have available.
To the citizens.
Enough water, canned food, identity documents in a waterproof pouch, a light source, medication, a long-wave radio and cash. These are the essentials for surviving, say the Belgian authorities. Some see it as smart planning, others as a needless alarmism. Let's discuss in the comments section. See you next time.
Be prepared.